This is Kathy Biehl of Empowermentunlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of January 7th, 2019. Boy, heavy duty, right? We're not being given any slack, any downtime, any leeway. We are in a new phase, and the skies are making that clear every moment of the day right now. All week long and actually all year long, we'll be feeling the effects of Saturday and Sunday's Capricorn new moon solar eclipse rolling out and inspiring us to reshape, revisualize our priorities, treat our life as project management. This is very serious business. That new moon is a sandwich with Saturn, the Lord of Order, and Pluto, the agent of unavoidable change. Everything involves the bottom line, incredible focus, streamlining, reprioritizing. There seems to only be time for the goals and the situations and the people that are absolutely most important to you. Thank goodness this week brings just a tiny bit of respite. Venus, the planet that rules how we get along with each other, moves into Sagittarius on Monday, and we're all at least wanting to spend time with other people, wanting to talk, wanting to have adventures, wanting to have some fun in the midst of this incredibly intense atmosphere. She is also going to bring issues of legislation, law, policy, situations with our attitudes about people who are foreign to us into the mix. So watch for that continuing on the national and international level. She's also highlighting the new phase of women warriors that we're now seeing blasting through the House of Representatives, to a lesser extent in the Senate in the U.S. The feminine is on the rise. She's on the prowl. She's on the hunt. Very quickly, we are called upon to act on our beliefs, to act on what we say we think, to act on what we say we're going to do. Mercury and Mars slam into each other on the 8th. This is a walk your talk, get going already. If you said it, follow through kind of energy. And then we really start paying much more attention to ourselves, our own inner process, our own inner growth, which dominates the end of the week as we get profoundly clear about who we are and where we are at this point in our lives. There is a call to step into your own power, which, as I always say, does not mean slamming your fist on the table. It means knowing who you are and acting in accordance with who you are, taking responsibility for yourself, not acting like a victim, and not looking at situations as if you are under somebody else's control. Now, as a practical matter, there are a lot of things that are outside our conscious control, but we are in charge of what we do with our situations. And that is the call of the 10th and the 11th. It also encourages a broader, grander, more expansive view of yourself. Just as the skies are pushing us deeper and deeper into ourselves and making us much more candid and aware of who we truly are, and saying, cut out the stuff that isn't really you. The skies are also encouraging us to expand our concept of what is possible. That is an overriding theme of the year into the fall, with expansive Jupiter in Sagittarius in an aspect that demands action, with Neptune, the planet of escapism, formlessness, inspiration, transcendence of earthly experience. Those two guys have 3 exact squares all year long, and the first one happens this week, and it coincides with something enormously grounding. Mercury, the ruler of our mind, fusing with Saturn. So we have something keeping us firmly in this level of reality as the rest of our being is being called upon to dream ridiculously, hugely, outrageously large. The Mercury-Saturn conjunction acts like a governor on the looniness that Jupiter-Neptune could possibly bring. And in a sense, it actually says it's safe. Dream. Dream large. Look for other possibilities. It's okay to take a time out. It's okay to escape for a bit. Downtime this weekend is actually probably a really, really good idea. You can't work 24/7. You can't constantly push yourself forward. There will be moments when you'll find that refreshing yourself, taking a breather will actually make it easier to get back into the fray. So do that. And notice as you're doing that, there's going to be a lot of Looney Tunes talk and behavior in the news, in the media, on social media, but it does not have to unsettle you. You can use your own grounding cord, your own grasping of your mind, your own embracing of life here on terra firma. You can use that to find the unexpected truths and revelations in this hooey that's flying around. It will help you see through the fog and navigate the fog. Homing thought of the week: put responsibility for myself first. Song of the week, I have two: The Impossible Dream from the Broadway musical Man of La Mancha, and Do You Know Where You're Going To by Diana Ross. The image of the week dates back to the heady days of the 1970s and such in ever so funky Austin, Texas. Oat Willie, a grizzly old guy with a long beard and a happy grin, standing in a wheelbarrow of oats and proclaiming, "Onward through the fog." You'll find more about all this in my forecast for the Capricorn new moon solar eclipse, which is up at my site, Empowermentunlimited.net, where you can also sign up for my mailing list, book a session with me, and get some other tools that will help you. First off, my Astro Overview recording for 2019, my talk about this year's eclipses, which is live on Saturday, January 12th and available on recording afterward, and my visualization available in the shop for setting up your inner guidance system. Thanks to all the people who are supporting me on Patreon and keeping this podcast from going behind a paywall. Its financial feasibility is still an ongoing issue, though, so please do consider pledging at least $1 a month to keep it going at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl. Talk to you next week.